mention Mohbad, and that he is talking about police station. But he just mentioned all stations settled. So it might be a little dicey. We may need to have a lot of work on our hands to be able to prove that statement or to be able to work with that statement.
Susan,
Okay. Yes, sir.
Susan,
Okay,
Yes,
Susan.
sir.
when you say Oti Gbesin, did you say Oti Gbe Mohbad sin? Did you mention Mohbad's name in any of that statement?
But you
Oh,
know the
Oti
time,
Gbesin. Oti Gbesin
the
is what?
time, the time of when he said that, and being his name popping up on this Mohbad's case. Well, in Western world, they will definitely investigate him. But
Susan,
I don't
Susan,
know about
Susan, let me help you. Let
Nigeria.
me help you. Let me help you. Susan, your idea is very good. We need to play that video. Anybody that has it, bring it up. Let's look at the entirety of the video because now we're talking from memory. It's a good avenue to look at, but I can also guarantee you that Sam Larry already has a case to answer. There are
Yeah.
video evidence of bullying. Now, what is happening with those cases, we don't know. We need to encourage the foundation to go and watch brief, dig up the case file. Him and Naira Marley were arrested, and up to today, I don't even know when and how they're going to court. That case will die like everything that is dying in memory lane. So if you want to stay on this point, Susan, join it with the two with what we already know. What we already know, they've been charged, they've been arrested, and they are supposedly on bail. If you will approach my foundation from that angle, we can investigate the legal aspect of this what and see if we can bring it in. So I love your idea and I want to encourage you, whether you work with us or you work with another party, this is a good thing to follow up on.
African
Thank you for
TV,
that.
I'm a party of my own. I'm tired of working with people, so I
Then
love to
follow
do
it,
my this by
follow
my
it
own
on
way.
your own. Follow the
But
three
no,
cases.
no, no, because I don't have a foundation. So if your foundation, if I can finance it, like you say, somebody people help to finance the first one, I can, so that we can remind the government again what is happening with Samilari and Naira
Susan,
Marley.
let me
We
take the
need to
word
know.
from you. Susan, let
Mm-hmm,
me take the word from you. You already said
mm-hmm.
you're going to call me later. When
Yeah.
you call me or if I call you, let
Okay.
this be on top of the conversation because somebody needs to wake up. Where is the case against Sam Larry? Where is the case against Naira Marley? And let's investigate what Igbesi. Let's see the legal angle of it. So please,
Okay.
let's follow up on that. Thank you, my
Okay.
dear lady.
African
Thank
TV,
Thank
you.
you.
African TV, African TV.
Yes, sir.
I want
Yes, sir.
to, I want to, because of the topic that just came up now. Where's the noise coming from? Chairman, please. Can you
It's me. It's me. Let me mute. It's me.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay, so it's all right. Yeah, there's something I'm happy that the sniper is probably here in the comment section, and he was there the other night. Before those people took they just disrupted what I was trying to say. This is where I want all of us to look at now to and be focused in this area now. It's very important, and it's going to help you to African TV. You see, for people here, just for record, for you to know that I am not against anybody. I'm not against any foundation. I'm not against Yomi. I want him to succeed. I want African TV to succeed. All I just want is justice for Mohbad. I don't care who delivers it. Let it be an herbalist. It doesn't matter. Let it be a mad person. It doesn't matter. So now, look, when you write a petition to the police, whether at the state level or at the federal level, for as long as the content of that petition has to do with crime, for as long as it is a criminal one, these are the things you need to look out for. And those are the questions I want the people, I want the public to ask even you or Yomi, so that we can help you and help Yomi to achieve what you want to achieve. Now, this Yomi, you people, you said that the police have invited some people. Yomi too said that police invited Adura. The question is this: if it is a criminal one, once it has to be crime, they cannot invite that person without you being there too. When they wanted to invite Adura, Yomi too will be there. And as a matter of fact, they must have concluded investigation before they can invite Adura. And that investigation must be that indeed Adura has hands in something. They have to do that investigation. It's very important. So now, was Yomi there when they invited Adura? When you said they invited some people too, I don't know who you said they invited. Were you there? Because that person can only leave that place on bail. For as long as they invite you, investigation has been concluded on you. Something has been established. So when you come over,
Jack, Vico, no verse. Vico, let me clarify a legal point here. Petition has been filed by my partners and my foundation, and I have attended at Kpanti police station twice. I have given contacts of all the subject matters to the police. Police has informed me in writing that they have communicated with Adura to attend. And Adura told them he was coming last week, Thursday, if my memory is correct. The update as of yesterday, Adura was yet to attend. Police in my presence called Yomi, gave a date for Yomi to attend as a witness. Yomi actually gave them the actual date. He failed to appear on that date, which was the day before his, I think that his first conference. Now they have repeatedly attempted to contact him. Yomi has not given a date or attended to the case as a witness. Now, my position is, police has told me as of yesterday, 7 p.m., I should come and see them when I'm in the area. If I go and see them, I'll be asking for a few legal steps to be taken. By the time I go there, if police does not have Adura to discuss with them, I'm not saying arrest, it's a petition. It will be up to the police to decide if they want to detain. And I'm not really concerned about people detained. I'm concerned about the truth. What's going on with the video evidence? What happened to the 3 seconds? Why is it blurry? Where did the 3 seconds come from? What else is left after the 3 seconds? Why did you ask for money? Were you the one that has been holding evidence? So you knew what happened for the past 17 months. You did not speak. You now want 3 million. If it's not Adura, is it Damola? Even if it were Damola, so which means Adura, if it were your server, it means Adura, you knew what happened and you have not disclosed it until Adura decided to get greedy. These are the questions that I'm going to ask the police to ask them, because people are missing the facts.
African TV, please hold on, sir. You see, I have a problem, and my problem, why Yomi is the key right here. You see, you are supporting Wumi's complaint about the 30-second video. Okay, now Yomi is supposed to be the first person to go there to agree to your petition. Yes, something like this happened. There was a call put through to me, to Adura, asking for 1 million or 3 million or whatever. You understand? And this Yomi in question 2 times, attempt 2 times was made for him to go. Do you know if Yomi don't go, they can decide to trash that petition?
Susie for Justice, exactly.
Yes.
Look.
Do you know if Yomi don't go, they can just decide to trash that petition, and nothing will happen to Adura. They cannot force Adura to come and, say anything. Yomi will have to come and back your petition up.
Susie for Justice, to corroborate what you're saying, that is my worry. Look, when we are talking, when people who can see, they're talking. Some people that cannot see, all they will be saying is, stop, don't talk about that person. You're stupid. You hate him. You're against him. People don't understand what we're saying. Look, There is no way. Even let me tell you, when this thing came up on Supreme Iron Lady platform, when we concluded that the one that Yomi said he wrote before was not a petition, that was what left Fola the law. She volunteered that she's going to draft that petition, and now African TV, they have put in this petition. When I heard that police invited you, because I was saying it that day that I would have even preferred Yomi, that would have loved it if Yomi can actually go and sit down now and draft a real petition, because he witnessed the event. So there is no way there's no way they're going to act on any other person writing a petition without him being involved. They still need him to come in because they're going to ask him some questions. So they need him. So why is he failing to go? If you claim that you want the same justice that the public want, African TV want the same justice. And that is what all of us want, for MOHBAD's killers to be brought to book. We don't care whether it's me or it's anybody. Let them be given capital punishment. That's what we want. They denied that guy life. Let them be denied life. So, Yomi, at that point, why didn't he set aside whatever problem you have had with African TV or Aries or anybody? Justice is what you want. If you claim you want justice, you should have gone to the police immediately. Let me tell you something. My worry is this. People don't understand. If you are thinking, let me tell you what I do. I always tell people, if you see a fine girl and you feel, oh, this girl is beautiful, I like this girl. Don't forget, you are not the only person that has that. You are not the only man that has got good eyes to know what is beautiful or not. So some other men too, they say. So if you know that you want that girl, go for it immediately. Don't delay. No waste of time. Because if you delay, then someone else is going to get that girl. So now, the same thing, my problem is that immediately that thing happened with Yomi, that chat happened. The following day, Yomi should have gotten his lawyer who can write proper petition. Because that 3-second video, whatever, even if it is not the real video of how MOHBAD was killed, I believe that there is that video. So, and it will surface. So now, he ought to have taken that step quickly. Don't forget, these people can do and undo. They're desperate. They will delete, they can do anything. That's why you need to act while sun shines. You need to act fast. So all of this delay that they're calling him is not going. And again, he has said that they invited Adura. He said that police invited Adura. Was he there when they invited Adura? Because this is a criminal matter. You have to be there. Police must get your consent. You must be in your presence, in your mispresence. Why they will be asking him that we need to release him on bail, and he has to consent to that. People are not asking all of these questions. When you ask Yomi all of these questions, that is when we get answer. We get to where we are going. And if Yomi now say, "Oh, I wasn't there," people will now say, "Oh, look, this is how this kind of person is treated." People don't want to use their brain. They just want to support that guy. And anybody that says anything, they think you don't want to support him. Man, Nigerians are 99% of the people, they're foolish. And the foolish one, they make a mass. They are the majority. And that is why that country cannot move forward. Because when the small people that are very smart, that are intelligent, they are talking, the mumus, the morons, they will be the one that will say, "No, it is Tinubu that can do it." And now they are in the country is a shithole now.
Jack,
And they want to
Jack,
turn
can I say
justice for
something,
MOHBAD a
please?
shithole as well.
Hi, Jack. Sorry, can I say something?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you actually I don't know if I am right anyway, but this is what I understand that is going on. So when Yomi wrote the petition to Panti and he was called, he went. That was when he went with his child. Okay, and according to him, he believes that none of those parties that he mentioned in his petition, like in regards to the 3 seconds video, was invited. Okay, he said he waited and no invitation was made. That is why now he moved to zone 2. So African TV making and writing a petition. Yomi, to me, I believe that Yomi is seeing it as it's pointless because he has already gone there and no action was taken. That
No,
is
Ewa, let me pause it. Sorry, my sister. Let me pause it. Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
No, Yomi, maybe 4 days ago, I can't remember. He said it on his live. I just stumbled there and he said it. He said, do you know what? He has now written, I think his lawyers, they have now written proper petition. It was the one before he wrote. That was not a petition. So that was why police did not act on that one. They were acting on Adura's own, but he didn't act on his own. They acted on African team, but he didn't act on his own. But now they are putting, he said that like 2 weeks ago, they are putting petition, but he didn't want to tell the public. They're putting another petition now, which is a proper petition. So police now, they need to act on it. They don't have any choice. It's a petition. Once it is properly worded, and it is the person is requesting the office of AID or ID.
Jack, let me
do
help
something.
holistic. Let me help holistic. Holistic, you must ask yourself, what is the basis of the African television petition? I think a lot of people are missing that. A lot of people do not understand the basis actually of the African TV petition. So hear it from me and understand it. Yomi said a police officer told him they are not interested in his video case. They are interested in impersonation case. As a member of the public, as an advocacy group for the public, that is an insult to Yomi. That is an insult to the uniform. That is an insult to MOHBAD. If you understand those three insults, you will understand why we came in. How dare the police say they are not interested in a video evidence that can reveal the cause of death? You see, if you want to look at this from a very cunning, a trickish way, you must look at it that African television is telling the police, you must take Yomi serious. You must look at what Yomi has brought to you. We as a public advocacy group, we are compelling the police to follow up on Yomi's initial.
Yeah, but African TV, sorry to interject, sir. You see, the people that mentioned, like the police that mentioned that to him, was not empathy. It was the people that are dealing with the impersonation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. Hold on. Thank you for that clarification. The Nigerian police, if I take this evidence, I find myself in Katsina, and I go to Nigerian police in Katsina, and I say I have a video of working MOHBAD. The Nigerian police in Katsina knows they have a protocol, a procedure to get it to the jurisdiction where it's being treated or should be treated. So the fact that they are working on impersonation does not mean you see armed robbers on the road killing people. You now go and tell them, there are armed robbers on road B, they carry gun, send your squad. That officer must leave what he's doing and contact the jurisdiction of that road B and say, look what's going in your jurisdiction. But the way Yomi put it, they are not interested in the video, they're interested in impersonation. So we came in to amplify that, Auntie, we want you to look into this matter. We are working with you. And the only person that is supposed to come and say, thank you, guys. Please mute. The only person that is supposed to come in and say, thank you, guys, my fellow comrades. I see that you guys, you understand me. You're trying to make sure that what I'm bringing forward is being concluded. That person would have been Yomi. Without delay, he is supposed to appear and say, yes, I said this, I said that. This is where it came from. This is how it went down. That way, police will take us serious and say, Yomi is on it, African TV is on it, the public is on it.
But African TV, this was the same thing that happened to when Baba took MOHBAD's body. They was asked to take the MOHBAD's body to the jurisdiction that controls that area. Maybe this is just how, I don't know. It's quite funny because where I live, any police station you take a case to, it to be taken serious, especially when it has something to do with death. Do you understand? So I don't know, maybe I just think there's not no enough communication between yourself and your me. I don't know, maybe you should channel your own, energy now to zone 2. Maybe you write a petition to zone 2 because he's already there. Because he believes that Panti is not going to do anything. I don't know if
Well,
that
let
makes
me.
sense. If
No,
I'm
you're
making
making
any
sense. You're
sense.
making sense. Let me tell you what's going to happen. In my own layman's opinion, we've already filed a petition at Banti. Our petition has been legally accepted. The officers are investigating. They have a duty to follow through to the end. So whatever he's doing at zone 2 will look at it and they will do what they're supposed to do legally. If zone 2 has jurisdiction, they will merge the file and let the zone 2 take over. If Manti has jurisdiction, he may be dealing with 2 zones because what we brought to Panti may be different from what he's taking to zone 2. We have to understand one thing. Our petition is predicated upon the police following through with his initial discovery. Now, I don't know the content and the basis of the zone 2. What we have at zone 2 is against King White. King White defaming African TV and the Inspector General of Police and bullying and threatening people in the cyberspace. That's the only thing I'm concerned with when it comes to zone 2. And I don't see how that concerns your Miss video. So if your me is taking his video case to zone 2, I'm sure in the hierarchy of the police, they will find a way to merge the two. But our own job, we are representing the public to say, police, you cannot ignore that initial complaint of 3 seconds video. That is what we are doing. And if Yomi and his people would understand that, they should be clapping for us that we are at least making sure that their case does not fall in the bin. What people like King White and those other boys would like is, oh, petition and water, petition they fall for dustbin. You will drink Fanta with petition. That is what they think. And we are representing the people to say, our Nigerian police is not like that. And I'm sure the police understands our position. So the
But
rest is up to Yomi and his team.
Africa TV, can I buttress what you've said? AY, let me explain something. Let me try and see if I can clarify something a little bit. You see, you see the case of let's separate something. The case of Baba Mohbad, there's noise. Okay, African TV, I know it's from your side. Um, the case of Baba Mohbad, Wumi, and all those people taking Mohbad's body to African TV. Can you mute, please? Please, is it possible? Taking Mohbad's body to that police station at Lekki, whatever. You see, that is a different thing. Look, what they did in that place, what the police in that place did, is gross failure. And I believe whether it is deliberate or not deliberate, it is failure. You cannot people walk with their own legs to a police station. It doesn't matter whether it's even in Akure or wherever. Whether they took that body all the way from Lagos to Akure, now got to a police station. Can this person mute? Oh, Salzot, sorry, can you mute? So it doesn't matter whether they transported it all the way from Lagos and nobody stopped them until they now got to, let's say, Ikorodu or Akure, that they now decided to branch in at a police station to get police report. It doesn't matter anywhere at all. Any police officer who knows the job of law enforcement, that his job is to enforce the law. You ask people question that when this incident happened, where did you report it? The man clearly told you that there was no incident report because he does not live in the area. At that point, you should assume that these people are responsible for this dead body, this guy. So you need to lock them up or take all of them with the body back to wherever they were coming from. That was what we were supposed. If they had done that, there will be no failure. You see all this noise we are making, there will be nothing. The death of MOHBAD would have been solved in just a matter of 1 week. Now,
mi jẹ wọ́n ti gba gbogbo owó ọwọ́ mi, wọ́n ti sọ mí dẹdú arinlẹ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà, wọ́n ti sọ opó dẹdú arinlẹ̀, wọ́n ti bá yí opó jẹ́ ẹ gbà mí o, gbogbo ará ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ àwọn pásítọ̀ ìkà yìí o, ẹ gbà mí o, wọ́n ti bá yí ọ̀tá mi jẹ́ mi o, ní nǹkan kan wọ́n sọ mí dẹdú arinlẹ̀, ọkọ mi ti kú, wọ́n pọkọ mi, wọ́n tún fẹ́ pè mí náà, wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí, wọ́n fẹ́ pa àwọn ọmọ mi, ẹ gbà mí gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ Elizabeth o, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ omi ìlọsẹ̀lẹ̀, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ wọn o, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ wọn, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣe mí o, nǹkan kò gbúdọ̀ ṣe mí, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣa ọmọ mi, ẹ gbà mí o, wọ́n gba dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì mi, wọ́n fi ń ṣiṣẹ́, wọn jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ ṣe, wọ́n wá ń pè mí ní wèrè, wọ́n ń foríṣiríṣi orúkọ pè mí, wọ́n ti bá yí ọ̀tá mi jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọmọ 3 lọ́wọ́, àti 40 àti 10 years mo ti ń dá gbọ́ bùkátà mi ò lórúrànlọ́wọ́ kankan, wọ́n ti gba parí iṣẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lé mi lórí, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ wọn, ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà dìde kẹ́ ẹ gbà mí o,
Who is this one now?
ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ gbà mí, ẹ gbà ọmọ mi, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣe mí, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣa ọmọ mi o, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣa ọmọ mi, ẹ
Hold on,
gbà mí
let her
lọ́wọ́
speak.
wọn,
Let her
ọmọ
speak.
Èkìtì ni mí o,
Let her speak.
Èkìtì
We're
bàbá
listening.
mi, Èkìtì lè yé mi o, mẹ́mọ̀ ṣe orí ẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀ṣọ́ ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú o, Èkìtì ni mo lè, Èkìtì ni bàbá mi, Èkìtì lè yé mi, ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni mo fẹ́ lọ́kọ o, ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni mo fẹ́ lọ́kọ o, ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni mo fẹ́ lọ́kọ, ẹ gbà mí, ọmọ Ìbàdàn ti kú o, ọkọ mi ti kú láti 14 years, ọmọ jẹ́ kí n nísinmi, ọmọ jẹ́ nísinmi, rọ́nà pamọ́ mi o, ọ̀lẹ́ mi mo jalè méjàlè o, mẹ́mọ̀ olówó mo bẹ ṣe ń ṣe fraud o, mẹ́mọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ o, ọyìn oríṣiríṣi rọ́mọ́ mi jàre, gbà mí o,
Yes.
Kété ìgbà mí o, gbogbo ọmọ Ìbàdàn ìgbà mí o, Ìlọrin náà bí mi sí Ìlọrin mo ti dàgbà, ẹ gbà mí o, ìlú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ẹ dìde, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ o, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ Sẹ̀lẹ̀, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ Kérúbù omi ìlọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì o, ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ àwọn ẹjàre o, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n kú o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀ jù, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀ jù, 1 naira mi ò ní lọ́wọ́, mo sì ń gba Amẹ́ríkà, 1 naira gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ní pátá náà gbà lọ, gbogbo aṣọ mi, gbogbo dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì, gbogbo ìwé tí mo kà, mo sáàfù ìlú mi o, mo sáàfù Nàìjíríà, graduate ni mi, I went to Kwara State Polytechnic, I went to Osun State Polytechnic, I did my NYC in Akwa Ibom, the first of all transfer me to Taraba, then I redeployed to Akwa Ibom, gbogbo ẹ̀pátá náà ti gbà lọ́wọ́ mi, gbogbo nǹkan tí mo gbélé ayé tó tọ́kọ̀ mi gbélé ayé ṣe kó tó kú, gbogbo ẹ̀pátá náà ti gbà lọ́wọ́ mi, mo wá fẹ́ wá ṣé kí n iṣẹ́, wọ́n ní kí n fò kí n nìṣó, wọ́n náà wọ́n fẹ́ pa ọ̀tá mi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi, $1 ṣàgbà mi mo ṣe wà yìí, $1 ṣàgbà mi, mi ò ní gá, mi ò ní kó tẹ́ ẹ bá níbi tí mò ń gbé, wọ́n wá sọ mí sẹ́yìn ìlú, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà fi àjẹ́ mi, wọ́n wálé mi, wọ́n wá wọ aṣọ àwọn ọmọ mi, wọ́n wá kó aṣọ àwọn ọmọ mi, wọ́n wá lù ẹ̀ lórí àwọn, wọ́n oríṣiríṣi náà ń ṣe lé mi lórí, wọ́n ti jálẹ̀kùnú lé mi l'Amẹ́ríkà, mo wà Texas, mo wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, wọ́n jálẹ̀kùnú lé mi, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà fi mí ṣe oríṣiríṣi, irọ́ dẹ́dẹ̀ pamọ́ mi, wọ́n ti yírọ́ ọmọ mi pọ̀, wọ́n ti yírọ́ ọmọ mi, gbogbo ìjà ti kọ̀yìn sí mi, mi ò ṣe alágbèrè o, èmi kọ́ lálágbèrè, ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ lálágbèrè, wọ́n wá ní kémi máa jẹ́ orúkọ ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀, kọ́ ọmọ Sẹ̀lẹ̀ máa jẹ́ orúkọ tèmi, ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ gbà mí, mi ìrúrú eléèrí láyé mi, ó ti sú mi, àwọn ọmọ mi 3 lórí ẹ̀, mo fẹ́ rògùn lásán, mi ìrówó rògùn, mo dẹ̀ ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, ẹ gbà mí o, aládùúrà lèmi, èmi ò ṣalágbèrè o, mi ń ṣalágbèrè, mi ń ṣolè, gbogbo oríṣiríṣi rọ́nà ti tì mọ́ mi, wọ́n ti bà ayé mi jẹ́ o, ọmọ òpó oní àṣà lọ́kọ mi, àbí kí lorúkọ ìlú wọn yìí, mo ṣàbò pọ̀ ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni, ọmọ ẹ̀sọ́ ni, ọmọ Ìkòyí ẹ̀sọ́ ni o,
Àṣọ́lì, ó yá ẹ ṣe sùúrù, ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi? Ìyá ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi?
tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ bá mi pé mo bá yẹ o, kò gbúdọ̀ ṣọmọ mi o, ìkẹ́ kò gbúdọ̀ ṣàmú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yìí o.
Madam, ẹ ṣe sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ n béèrè question lọ yín. Ẹni Texas lẹ́wà, ìlú wo lẹ́wà ní Texas?
Midland, Texas mo wà, Midland, Texas mo wà.
So ẹ jìnnà sí Houston, Texas.
Mi ò jìnnà síbẹ̀ bí 8 hours ni o.
Ó yẹ farabalẹ̀, ṣe máa ń sọ òyìnbó?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Okay, let's go to English for those who don't understand.
Yes,
Sorry guys for the interruption. Let's engage her, indulge her. Can you please tell us, without screaming, what exactly is going on? Who is attacking you?
Sir, I don't even know. A lot of people know my story in this America. Even though if they ask me to say what exactly happened, I don't know. I just noticed that something is happened. They use my informators to fraud. I'm not the one that did it. When they started punishing me, they asked me to the extent I lose my brain, I lose my memory. I went to school in this Midland. When I lost my husband in 2014, my husband was working for TDCJ in this La Mesa, and he was coming from work that day. He had an accident. They are 3 in number. So 2 of them died at the spot. So since that time, I've been nurturing these children by myself. I have 6 months pregnant in me that time. So I am the only one nurture these children till now. Okay, so what I noticed is that someone used my information to fraud. I don't know that person. I don't know how it comes. And later, when I noticed that they started punishing me, I was the one that went. I don't even know. There was someone that told me that I should go and open another bank. So on getting to that bank, I know that is when I know the exactly thing that is happening to me. So the bank manager was telling me that I open account with them. I say I've never come to this bank. This will be the first time.
Mama, actually, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Can you open your camera, please? They want to see you. And when I ask you a question, I want you to just go straight to the point. Can you open your camera so we can see who we're talking to?
I don't know how to do it though, because I don't see anything camera here.
Okay, how many followers do you have?
I have like maybe 150 something, sure.
Okay, maybe you cannot open camera. Okay. So let's go back to the conversation. Your problem
So
now is that
I now went to the bank, and the bank manager said I open account with them. I said no, I haven't did anything like that in your bank. So after a while, they call another person to come and check it. That person check it. And I
Sorry,
said, I'm not
what
the one
bank
that
is
opened
that?
it.
What
I
bank
don't
is
know.
that? Sorry, what bank
Wells
is that?
Fargo. Wells
Okay.
Fargo. So I've never banking with them before. The bank that I'm using is Bank of America and Chase Bank. So after a while, the man told me to sit down. So I was there for like more than 2 hours. So later on, they called me. They said, "Oh, they've sent an email to me that I said I haven't received any mail. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is that the reason why you're punishing me since all this while? I was hacked. I sent a car to Nigeria and they stole that car. I sent Sienna 2005 to Nigerian because I want to give it to my late husband dad. They stole that car with the load that is inside. Till now, we did not see anything. They came to my house, they bugged my house, they packed all my things, all my documents, my bank statement, my husband bank statement before he died, my husband green card, my husband's social security, everything was stolen. Thank God that I kept my own so they didn't see it. So since
Sorry,
that
by
time, I've
who?
come with.
Hold on, ma. Hold on. Who came to your house? Is
I
it the
don't know
authority?
them. I was living in Dallas then. I don't know them. They just back when I send the car. I noticed when I send the car, every information that I send the car through, and was it not Ade Love or I don't know what they called it. So every information they sent to me about that car, everything will disappear on my phone. Everything disappear on my phone, and I gave them the original this thing. What did they call this thing that we used to buy the car?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning,
I gave
African
them that
TV.
thing, so that I didn't see anything. So since that time,
Good morning, IT.
they've been disturbing my life. Then
African
after that,
TV.
Slow
Let me
down,
there was
advise
a
you.
lady.
Let me
DM
ask
this
you a
lady.
question. Let me
DM
ask
this
you a
lady and
yeah.
take her offline.
Yes,
DM
Let
her
me
and take
I'm
her
working on
offline.
that.
let me ask you a
I'm
question.
letting Susie engage her for a minute. Then we'll do
Okay,
that. Thanks.
let me ask you a question.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
living in Dallas.
No, I'm
And
not living in Dallas now. When
you
the
live
incident happened, I was living in
in
Dallas.
Dallas. Right now you live in Midlands, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's part of Texas also. Now, you said somebody came to your house. Did you file a police report when all these things were missing? You know what it
Yes.
is for your social security and your green card to miss.
Not my own, my late husband own.
Yes, your husband's own. Despite that your husband is late, do you know they can use those information to do a lot of things and it will fall back to you, right? Did you file a police report? Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but I muted her by mistake. Madam,
Okay.
I muted her by mistake. Okay, she's unmuted.
I
Madam,
did. I did.
You filed a police report, and what did the police said?
They didn't give me any good answer. What they told me that time is that okay, did I see anybody? Who did I suspect? I said I didn't suspect anybody because I'm not the kind of person that go with friends like that.
Mhm.
So and they said they will get back to me. That is what I know.
Okay, so there are so many things going on with you right now, and
Many
which is,
things.
yeah,
Even
which
though I'm
is
not safe here, even though where I'm living here, they do come to my house. If you see the way they break my door, they do come to my house. I don't know what they are
okay,
looking for. I don't
okay.
know why they are doing this thing to me.
Actually, do you know how to send a DM message? Do you know how to send DM message?
I will try.
Okay, try and
send
send.
me,
You said you have
either
children. Hold on,
send to
Susie.
African TV or send
Yeah,
to me, please.
yeah. Susie, help me capture her profile. We have to talk to her behind
Yeah,
because, like you said, there's so many things going on with her.
a
Actually,
whole lot of things, and
actually, yeah.
Yes,
so it's
sir.
Susan,
not.
hold on. Susan, calm down. Actually, Susan is in America. She will call you when you capture Susan profile, and Susan will capture your own. She will talk to you, and wherever we can come in to help you, we will do background investigation and find
Yes,
out
sir.
how we can help you. Okay, so try and capture my DM. Capture Susan, please, you know what to do. Okay,
Yeah.
so Susan, we follow up with you, and if you need help in Houston, I promise you will help you. Okay, so
All
just
right. Thank
calm
you so
down.
much, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, take care of the children. Focus on your children, I beg.
Yes, sir.
Focus
I
on them.
do.
All right, she will DM you. Thank you, ma.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, IT, welcome. Um, as you can see, brothers and sisters, that was an unexpected conversation. A lot of our people are going through a lot in this world, and we have to learn to be our brother's keeper. We have to learn to be our brother's keeper. That lady she needs a lot of help. Susan just said it. She's going through a lot. I don't want to use words that may be derogatory, but you can see from her mindset, the way she came in, she's crying out for help. And we're not going to wait until she dies before we help her. We don't want to hear a Nigerian woman in Houston, Texas was killed by some known people or blah, 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 blah. So, Susan, I'm assigning this to you to help me so that all of us can help her. Whatever she needs, psychiatric, financial, rehabilitation, we need to get involved. We need to get involved now. So, you're the chairman of that, my dear sister. I beg you. Thank you. The floor is open to anybody.
Wow. IT guy, good morning. Mm.
Good morning, Susan. Good morning, African TV, Jack, OGG22, everybody, J for Imole. I know. I will think it's amazing how I logged off TikTok yesterday. As soon as I logged on, and it just brought me straight to this page. And suddenly, as I think Jack was about to say something when this kind of unexpected outburst just more like took over the radio wave. But look, guys, look at it this way: African television, you are a well-known man. You are sort of like an influential figure, and I'm sure that a lot of people listen to you. And clearly out of that, you can actually see the impact on even people crying for help and jumping in the way this lady did. But it's unfortunate that we can't save the world. However much we want to help and people want to assist, we can't change the world. And everybody has a story. Even I have mine. So does everyone on this panel. But We need to be guarded and be very careful about the way we engage. And that's the reason why I thought this is a very long story. Yeah, there are people out there who are pressing needs in places like America where you think that people should be able to get on better than our folks in Nigeria and in Africa. You can't have a look at every issue, and at the end of the day, it's going to bring about raising money and start raising money for people all over the place. There's always going to be a place for people to highlight their plight. And there are other means, there's GoFundMe. Friends and relatives can get together, put your story online, do a GoFundMe for you and all that kind of stuff. And TikTok may not be the right place for people to kind of think that when they come with issues, assistance needs to be provided. It's difficult to say. We have to be blunt about this whole situation. And out of the kindness of Nigerians out there, whether you're in diaspora or you're back home and all that kind of stuff, African TV, you've put your face on the map. I'm sure that every mainstream media in Nigeria will definitely know who African TV is by now. Having said that, we just have to be focused. There's always going to be one thing at a time, but everybody will do the best they can. And maybe in future, we know straight away, we quickly DM this person, probably just drop them and DM them and let them sort of like tell their story that way. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, the next person can come in. The
Yeah,
floor
can
is
I come
open.
in? Can I come
Yes,
in, African TV?
yes, ma'am.
I think I thank you so much for putting things out there. Yeah, I think for from the little I've learned for what she has said, you see, it's not all of us that lives in abroad that understand how the system work. Okay. Obviously, telling from her voice right now, she's having a lot of problem that the bottom truth, what the problem she's having is a problem that can end somebody up in jail. You understand? A crime can be committed in her name or in her husband's name. Huge crime. Go and take somebody's money, or you can see that she shipped car and car didn't made it home or something. Somebody have her information. Somebody has conquered her information. And from the look of things, she doesn't know how to go about it. And it's not everybody that lives in abroad know how the system works. So for her to cry out, I don't think her crying out this morning is not a lot. It's not all about raising money for her. She's having a big issue. Her issue is big, very, very big. And if care is not taken, she will just stay at home one day and they will just come pick her up for affairs she don't know anything about. And before you know, she's going to be locked up for a while. So crying out this morning, I don't think is all about raising money for her. And I think she did the right thing. She probably don't understand the system. The system is big. You cannot understand the system if you are not close to the system. You probably, something might be happening to you. In fact, you'll be even afraid of going. If I go, would they pick me up? Have I committed one offense? You understand? So in this case, I think she has not done anything wrong by crying out, because she has a huge problem that she don't know how to go about it. So let's listen to her. I'll probably listen to her behind the scene. um we can listen to people, but not everybody, like you said, because there's so many problems. We all have problems. I have
Sorry.
problems. Everybody have
Asholi,
problems.
can you
But not
mute?
everybody, like you said, because there's so
Asholi,
many
can you
problems.
mute?
We
Can
all
you
have
mute?
problems. I have problems. Everybody have
African TV,
problems.
mute, mute
Not
Asholi.
everybody,
There
like you
is
said,
echo.
because there's so many. Yeah, so I have problem. Everybody have problem. It's not all problem that we can attend to, But in this situation, I think we need to at
Thank you,
The
least,
noise is
Susan.
not from me.
yeah. Mm.
Susan, thank you. So hold on, Jack. What were you saying? Jack was talking and it was not clear. Jack, what were you saying?
No, someone
It
said
was
I
not
should
clear.
mute.
Jack,
Someone said I
Yeah,
should mute, and
I
the
think
noise is
I
not
think
from
there's
me.
echo.
No, someone said I should
calm down.
Is that
Surely,
echo?
calm down.
the noise is not from me.
Surely, calm down. Surely,
Is that
calm
echo?
down.
The noise is not.
Let's hear from Jack, please. Everybody mute. Jack, what were you saying to her? Jack, are you here? Jack, what were you saying? That's what
Can
I'm
you hear me now?
interested in. Yes. Jack, are you here? Jack, what were you saying? That's what I'm interested
Can you
in.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack, are you here? Jack, what
Maybe,
were you saying? That's what I'm interested in.
maybe the
Yes.
problem is from me. Yeah.
Jack, are you
It
here?
bounces.
Jack, what were you saying? That's what I'm interested in.
Maybe the
Yes.
problem is from me. Yeah.
Jack, come down and come back up. Come back up.
Yeah, let me
Come
come down
back
and
up.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack, come down and come
Susie,
back up.
continue.
Come back up.
Susie,
Come back
continue.
up.
I'm done. African TV, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, I just want to, based on what IT said and what Susie said, my confusion now is, do we want to hear from her now, or should we just wait till Susan talks to her, and maybe we can bring her up another time? What do you guys suggest? Let's take it.
Let African television, let Susie engage with her in the background, and once she understands our plight, she can then give us feedback. I think that makes sense.
I like that. Okay, thank you. Surely, please, Susie will contact you by DM, so you can send Susie your phone number and you guys can talk on the phone once we understand you, because we don't want to put everybody in a situation that we don't know exactly what's going on. When Susie talks to you, we will contact you and let you know the way forward. We are your brothers, we are your sisters, we are mostly Nigerians, we are Africans, and we're going to help you in every way possible. So if that's okay with you, are you with me,
Yes, sir.
Shirley?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes,
We
sir.
will get
Thank
in
you so
touch
much.
with you. Thank you.
Yes,
We'll
sir. I
get in touch
appreciate
with
that.
you. All right.
Thank
God
you so
bless you.
much. Thank you, ma. Yes, sir.
All right. Bye. All right. So, guys, who wants to speak can go ahead.
Yeah, African television. I'm not sure. What's the original topic of discussion before this whole thing came up?
All right. First,
Jack,
let me just
Jack,
start redo.
Jack,
Yeah.
come
Is
back,
Jack
oh.
anywhere back? Is
Jack,
Jack
come
around
back.
now?
Today, me and you now Royal Rumble. Jack, come back.
First, let me say good morning again to everybody. Welcome to the Love JR Foundation, powered by African Television. As you can see, there's a screen, a ring light on my profile on the host. It was donated by a member of the public TikTok family, one of your popular people. Some people thought it was wise for African TV to be going live. They donated a big MTM server and this ring light. And naturally, I don't really have much time to be sitting on TikTok. I only come in to give my opinion. But they thought, with all the attacks and all the different dimensions, that it was proper that I do live. So I'm honoring them by coming live and making sure that we do question and answers where we can hear the truth and speak the truth. We are not here for woto woto. We are not here for bombastic. We are not here for olori buruku oloshi ole yari yari yada. And you do that, you are out of line. The Love JR Foundation is an advocacy group fighting for the voiceless. This is a platform, a voice for the voiceless, a voice for MOHBAD, a voice for Bamishe, a voice for Tunji, a voice for SOJ, a voice for Martin Luther King, JFK, all the people taken out of this world prematurely. We want to investigate, analyze, and speak for them. Perhaps we can get the truth for them. That's the platform that you are on. So welcome to the Love JR Foundation, powered by African Television. You can also ask me my journey in justice for MOHBAD. Any question, I thief your mama kuli kuli, then say I thief your papa kuli kuli. You can ask me when, where, how I stole it, and I'll give you answer from the horse's mouth. We can clear the air and some of the misconceptions. That's why I'm live, and I will try to be live from now on to address these issues. Having said that, tribute to Bamishe is on the 1st of March. The stadium in Ota, the Olota of Ota, the Royal Majesty of Ota has been invited. All the chieftains and traditional kings in Ota have been invited. Kings from Ekiti have been invited because coincidentally, Bamishe is also from Ekiti. Secondary school, senior secondary schools, all the senior secondary schools in Ota are going to have a debate about justice and transportation. Based on Bamishe, they are coming
Sorry,
to
African
debate.
Television. If you look at
Yes,
your
sir.
comment section, they're saying you should bring Jack up.
Okay, where is he? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let me find him. So, like I was saying, tribute to Bamishe is on 1st March, and we are inviting you to join us live. We're also inviting you to join us with your resources. Join us with your resources, your T-shirts, your I don't know if I should mention the lady's name. Somebody is donating 1,000 pepper spray. We're going to empower ladies, boys and girls, women with pepper spray so that when they go in public transit, they are equipped. Because if Bamishe would have been equipped, she probably would have been alive with us today. So on that day, March 1st, at the Ota Stadium, we're handing out 1,000 pepper sprays and other items. If you want to support, DM me, tell us how you want to support. The floor is open. We have about 3 weeks to go. March 1st is around the corner. Tribute to Bamishe. Again, everybody help me appreciate the anonymous donor of the ring light and the big MTM server. They made me feel good that some people still love the truth. This person made me realize that some people, even though 1 million people don't like us, 10 people understand the truth. That really touched me, what this person has done. I would love to publish their name bodaciously, but I understand they may not like that. So I want to appreciate you, my brother. We don't always agree. Respect for what you do. Respect for who you are. I love you. You know who you are if you're here. So that's that. So the floor is open. Question and answers, opinion, respectfully. Thank you, guys. The floor is open. Jack, welcome
Just
back.
a very quick one before Jack stems in, and I know you guys probably have a dialogue earlier before I joined. Just a quick one for you, African Television. Where do you, from in your own estimate, where do you think we are with justice for MOHBAD?
Oh man, you put me on a tight spot. That's a long answer, but let me try and be brief. Where are we in justice for MOHBAD? We are in a position of justice for MOHBAD where manipulators have infiltrated us. We are being manipulated. I gave an example earlier on this morning, about 3 hours or 2 hours ago. And this is my example. The public is like a dog, and I don't mean that to be rude. The public is like a dog where the master brings the food and the dog is salivating, not knowing what's in the plate. Because the dog is used to the master bringing the plate, and once the gate is open, the dog starts salivating. And it doesn't matter if the plate contains bread, beans, rice, or even nothing. Now, I say this example because I want it to go sink in people's brain. We're in an era of grand manipulation. A lot of people use the word benefit of the doubt, which is very good and noble. A lot of people use do your own, I do my own. Let's give this one a chance, let's give that one a chance. You see, we all gave each other a chance when we came in. Nobody had an application, nobody had an invitation. And with time, we have come to realize that some people went to concoct lies to the extent of manufacturing lies against a whole king. Some people have been arrested because of lies. If people could be arrested, detained for about 3 months for sitting down, creating false audio conversation to bastardize a monarch, what could other people not do? I'm saying this not to diminish anybody's integrity. I'm saying this to open people's mind that there are many wolves amongst us. Many, many wolves. They ask for your money, they ask for your support, and they ask for your emotion, and they thrive on your emotion. So everybody, we're in an era of being extra careful. We know the family members, we know the role they have played. Some don't like it, some are loyally blind. So in this era of justice for MOHBAD, everybody should brace up, double check your I's and your T's, make sure who you follow, they have earned your trust. Not because I speak big English, not because I'm running around the place, not because I'm doing interviews, but because you believe consistency wins the race. So we are in an era of double checking our facts. Are we close to justice? I think we've cracked some doors. I think the public has been bold enough to approach the police. We are in an era where the public should work with the police. And when the police fails you on a particular subject and you call them out to the higher authorities, to the international community, you would be justified. Working with the police to give us the truth, that is the final era. That is my summary. I could go on, but I think if you think deep, you get the picture. Thank you for that tactical question.
Jack, it seems like the floor is now yours. I think OGG22 seem to have a beef to pick up with you. Jack, go on.
It's not a beef for na Royal Rumble. You are our referee.
Good, good morning, the IT guy. It's really nice to have you back. And yeah, you're an amazing brother. God bless you and welcome back once again. Yeah, to be honest, I can't even remember what we were saying before the good woman came in. So I can't remember if anybody wants to go on now, unless anyone can remind us what we were talking about. I can't remember.
OGG should be able to do that. OGG, go on then. Oh,
Anyhow,
you there? OGG, are you there? Well, maybe he's bottled out, so
let me bring somebody
he's
up.
taking the call. All right, carry on, IHT.
Yeah,
African TV.
another thing I may want to add There was a time, there was an era of if you come for Baba, I come for you. Remember that era? Some people are still living in that olden age. Now, unfortunately, even those who cried, if you cry for Baba, I come for you. Some of them are now crying, if you come for certain individuals, they will come for you. We need to be careful of hypocrisy and justice for MOHBAD. We need to be careful of being feeble-minded, where we fall for any breeze that blows. You see, there was the era of Guresi, and there was the era of Muiwa. There was a time when these young boys were reigning. They've all faded out, and they've brought no result. When they were doing it, they looked good, they sound good, they some people fell for them thinking, yeah, these guys are young chaps, they know what they are doing. So the era, if I may add to it, don't be a loyalist to anybody. Be true to thyself, to your own self. Don't be charmed by sweet talks. Don't be charmed by suspense. Like in the movies, in journalism school, one of the things, my favorite class was twist and turn and suspense. That's why I gave the example of the dog. When you hold a plate, the dog smells what's inside but doesn't know what's inside. And the dog is salivating. The dog, if you take your hand to the right, it will jump to the right. If you take your hand to the left, it will jump, trying to catch the plate. By the time you put the plate down, what's inside may not be appealing to the dog. So don't be like a dog who is running towards suspense. Fact check everything, like somebody just made in this comment section. And if you're going to follow anybody or any investigation, do it diligently and carefully, because the people or the person that may have killed MOHBAD, that person is not sleeping. As we are crying day and night, they are working harder than us, and they will send wolves amongst us. And you will never know who the wolves are until you've been had. Where are the Yeye Kudis? Where are the Buki Jaces? When those people spoke in those days, they spoke with all their chest and all their height. But today, where are they in the movement? They feebled out. So, my brothers and sisters, I'm not blaming anybody, I'm not condemning anybody. I'm asking you, trust thyself alone. Fact check if me, African TV, come up tomorrow and tell you, I have a bottle of Ogogoro and it contains the blood, the last blood of MOHBAD. Do not believe me until you prove it scientifically that this is MOHBAD's blood. Before you put your neck, your name, your money on it. That is how critical the situation is. I can wake up tomorrow. Oh, somebody from Ikorodu or from Lekki just sent me the blood. They were there when MOHBAD shed his last blood, and they took a pint, and it's here in this bottle, and I'm holding it, and I'll bring it to you. Don't worry. But I need to go and do this. Send me 2 million. Send me 100 million. Guys, stop being gullible. If you don't have anything to do with your money, send a child to school. Pay a child's school fees. Don't let scammers take your money, because you are encouraging, even for you falling, you are encouraging scams. Other people are looking at the scam and they would want to do the same thing.
African TV, can I interject a little bit?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Always go ahead. It's an open conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, you've just I think you've just sort of like reminded me where what I was talking about. Yes. Thank you for what you've just said. it's very key to have that kind of mindset, and that kind of mindset is always what can lead to results. I mean, good results, because if you fail, that's a result as well. If a child fails any class, if you bring whatever report, even if it is failure, it's a result. But is that a good result? Is that what your father will be proud of about you? So clearly not. So now, that's exactly my point. My point is this: even with African TV, we need to open up our eyes and brains to help him succeed with every other, just like every other person. We need to help them to succeed. But do not think that these people have the don't do not just leave everything to them and say, we as members, as public, we don't have to, we don't need to, we just need to just sleep. All we need is just to be donating money. No, it is not about money or anything. Because some people will say, oh, your me is working, oh, African TV, just keep working, whatever you do for us, that's it. We can help them. I have just brought something up now, that if you write a petition, and of course, when you write a petition, it has to do, the content is crime. It is a criminal one. There is no way police will just, sorry, African TV, is it possible you mute the noise, sort of like, I don't know, that it's sort of like,
Noise is not from here. I'm muted. No.
really? Okay. Yeah. So when you write a petition, the police cannot just invite the individual. They will carry out investigation first. The purpose for carrying out the investigation is to be able to even establish, to be able to see that if what you have, whatever incident that went down between you and the person, the individual, if the individual really indeed ask questions to answer. So once they do that investigation, and when they complete it, they will now have the reason to invite that person. And the moment they invite you over, they will put it to you straight. This is what it is, this is what it is, what it is. So you can write your own statement. But one thing is certain: you are not leaving that place unless you must be taken on bail. That's the only way you leave. Not that you just walk out and they just say, oh, now okay, you said whatever you want to just go. And the person who wrote that petition must be there. So Yomi must be there. African team must be there. Whenever they say they invite anybody. Not that they just call you and say, oh, we invited Aduranias, he stood us what he wanted, and he's gone. Right there and there is already a game going on. And to be honest, I won't lie to you. I believe that the people of Nigeria, that's the people that are living in Nigeria, they need to wake up. Because everybody is just going about their business as though the justice for MOHBAD is nothing to them. I understand. Because they have hunger to worry about. They have so many things that should not even be a problem to human beings. They have them to worry about. They want to feed. I understand. But the truth is this: they need to be on ground. They need to wake up. They need to speak up. Because the direction this thing is going, let me tell you something. And that was the direction Dr. Kemi Lawrence was coming from the day she was talking on Papariano. The people, to get this justice for MOHBAD is now so serious to the point that it is almost going to take the same energy it will take for the people to say, oh, we are tired of this hunger, we are tired of this administration, you have brought nothing but pain to us. Please, pack your load and leave. So it's the same energy that is going to take. The same cartel that run Nigeria, the same cartel, they are still the ones that are saying that there is one of our own who is highly connected, who is going to go down with this case. If we allow you to get what you want, which is justice. So not that we just sit down and just say, oh, African TV or Yomi, they are going to get us justice, because justice is like biscuits. It's like some kind of a toast bread that you can just start sharing to people. In Nigeria, knowing the kind of individuals that are involved in this case, then you must be joking. At the end of the day, we end up committing the same blunder we did in the case of Baba Mohbad, when people were following him blindly, him and his legal team, without asking pertinent questions. The moment you shut down questions, the moment you shut down that process of questioning, scrutinizing in any process and in any nation, there can never be progress. There can never be good result. So that's the
Sorry,
point I'm trying
Jack,
to make.
to interject
Please go
at
on.
this point. There is one thing that is salient in this whole process and is being just dropped more like by different individuals. With African television and yourself, Jack, one thing I want to understand is, first of all, as far as this case is concerned, we know that, the prime guy who you have to go through to drop a petition is Joseph Aloba. Now, if should that be the case, and every petition is leaning towards this case, is there an issue somewhere where people have the desire to write petitions? And we know the complainant in this process is Mr. Joseph Aloba. And we know whether it's true or not that he will give you the final sign off. Where are we with the notion that we can write petitions that can hold waters? And why are these petitions just disappearing into thin air? Who are you to want to write a petition as far as this case is concerned when you are not a complainant? So is there a process within the system that you write a petition as far as this case is concerned that the authorities will mandate that as a credible petition? That's my question.
You're IT guy, you're dangerous this morning. You're dangerous, let me tell you. Your questions they are very bombastic, like you. But let me try. I have a mouthful. Hold on. Let me try and swallow.
African
Now,
TV, sir. Let me say something quick before you go further. I just
yeah.
want to tell you to mind some of your words before they ban your TikTok after today. Like when you are saying kill, maybe you should use spy. When you are talking about blood, and maybe you say something else because they will ban you for that. Thank
Thank you,
you.
my dear sister. Thank you. I love people like you that got my back. You've always got my back, and I respect you for that. Thank you. Now, this is the situation. IT. First, petitions are not being binned. Petitions are not being undermined. The problem with petitions so far is people not following through and people not either not filing the proper application. See, nobody has a right to bin a petition. Once it's been received by the police, you should expect the police to do the right thing. Now, if your petition falls in the corrupt hand of a police or a corrupt officer, you will know, because when you interact with them, they will ever tell you, Oga, we're working on it. Oga, we're working on it. Or they will tell you, come tomorrow. Now, if you're working with a lawyer, the lawyers know the way the police works. In all the petitions and in all my attendance to the police, I go with the lawyer. The lawyer tells me his legal experience, the way we've been received, the language, we study them. Don't be surprised. The police is afraid of you just as much as you are afraid of them. Nobody wants to lose their job. So you're studying them, they're studying you, and they're studying your petition. So first you have to work in faith, expect good results, and then you will probably get good results. But when you're being treated wrongly, you will know. And then you can come to the public with your evidence, and you can take that to the next level. So petitions are not being banned, in my opinion. It's the application and the people who filed it. Case in point, Yomi has refused to attend as a witness to our petition. Now, our petition does not put Yomi in trouble. It does not undermine anything Yomi is doing. Our petition actually promotes and encourages what he started. If he did not come with a video 3 seconds, we wouldn't have a petition to stand on. Now, if it were you, IT guy, would you not say, these guys, they're trying to make sure police work with me. They're trying to make sure that police do what I have been asking for. I'm sure you would have been there to make a statement that, yes, this is what I did, this is what I said, and this is what was said to me. So, now, for instance, if your me refuses to attend to the police, like right now, up to now, you can say that our petition is being delayed. In part, because Yomi has not attended to the police. And in part, because police has given Adura and co some time to bring themselves in. If they don't bring themselves in, what happens? We have to now go to the next level and say, these people don't want to show up. Let's get a summons to arrest them. Now, again, you're talking about who has a right to bring a petition. A very good question. Personally, I believe every member of the society has a right to bring a petition to the police. But more so, as a foundation, an advocacy group, you have a covering representing the people. So if there's any person out there that sees something not being done legally, like I was just telling to Susie a minute ago, before you came up, Susie had a very good question about all stations settled. She's an individual. She's operating as an individual. But her mind sees the injustice in all stations settled. She's trying to bring that to the table of petition that Sam Larry should be petitioned for saying all stations settled. But what did I say to her? I said to her, can you prove that all stations settled means MOHBAD case settled? Can you prove that he was talking about MOHBAD? If you can prove that, as a citizen, bring it to our foundation. Our foundation will work with Susan as an individual to perfect the petition, and our foundation will submit it on behalf of the citizens concerned, like Susan. So anybody in the public with a legal justification can bring a petition. That's my opinion. And I hope I've answered this your early morning technical questions. Really won't give me headache today, IT man.
Look, African TV. I mean, thing is, as long as we understand the process, and like you said, it's all about the content, it's all about how convincing that comes across, and you must actually be able to put substance to, your quest. I, all stations settled needs to be properly aligned to what you are claiming to be the case. Otherwise, it's just a statement, it's just a comment. Like not too long ago, I think within this week, when someone said, when Wumi went public and decided to have an engagement with Mr. Joseph Aloba, and they had this recorded audio about how she felt at the time. You class everything she said and our utterances as emotions. Emotion at the time was running wide. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you can take anything she said at that point in time into a context to believe that this is what she's leaning towards, or this is what you want to petition against. And I'm sure that as much as people would have loved Mr. Joseph Aloba to petition, the lawyers would have actually just said, let it be. Why? Because it's an outburst based on emotion. It's only that if it becomes continual, and such outburst then comes when the dust is settled, that we probably start taking things seriously. And I think that perhaps people who have the notion and the agenda to throw petitions out there need to think carefully before they do such, because you see, one thing about this whole process that I have got to learn, because when I'm in the background and you don't see me, it doesn't mean I'm not listening in. It doesn't mean I'm not sitting on the windows, and it doesn't really mean that I'm not vast about the process and where things are. We need to be careful as people not to dilute this process and convolute it with more like aspects that we actually get people in authority not to take us seriously. So, when we're doing the petitions, when we're doing the conferences and all that kind of stuff, let's kind of think very carefully whether it's needful or not before we throw it out there, dilute the entire water, and that would disturb the process. The work other people are doing will now sort of like be brought to disrepute, if you know what I mean. So that's the reason why I just wanted to kind of understand this. At the same time, I send message out to people out there to say that, petitions should be looked at diligently. You need to, put a fine tooth comb in that process. You need to word things appropriately. And if you get up to a point where you get other people to kind of mark your homework, and you realize that it doesn't hold water, perhaps you should just let it be and just look for something of substance. And people will talk about African television, talk about Yomi and all that kind of stuff, because you guys are doing, a great work, great job, which is highly commendable. But just engage with people in the society, in the community, to work with you more, so that we don't dilute this process where the authorities don't take us seriously. Thank you.
Okay, Africa, hold on 1 second. Hold on. IT guy, thank you so much. I'm going to disagree with you a little bit this morning. I agree with you with some of the things you have said. When you said we shouldn't take Wumi serious, some of the things she has said initial stage, she's in her feeling, emotions, and all that and all that. I disagree with you on that. And why would I disagree with you on that? There's a saying that police always said when they come to you to arrest you, they've said, you choose to talk, you choose to not talk, anything you said at that moment will be used against you at the court of law. So for Wumi, everything she has said from the beginning, I am not going to base it on emotion, because if you look the pattern of everything she has said from the beginning of this whole thing of MOHBAD, is a message trying to pass across. And if it's where you are living and where I'm living, I believe a lot of things that Wumi has said in this whole thing that lead us to a lot of tangible investigation, okay, in the Western world. So I'm going to disagree with that. If we are going to base it on emotion and people be in their feeling, then there's no need of going after anybody. And also, writing petition, I think petition is to ask questions. To me, when you put out petition, is to ask questions and let people come and clear themselves. You understand? There are things that have said and probably we don't understand it. We don't know why that things has said, or we don't know why that kind of comment, like what is it called, what is his name, King White will go and say, "Oh, Adura will go and take Fanta with the police and all that." He will go and explain himself better off to police, So I think putting out petitions when it concerns Mohbad's case, okay, a lot have been said. We can't crack the wall. We don't know what's happened to Mohbad. Nobody is telling us anything. And it looks like the police is not even hungry of looking for justice for Mohbad. Neither want to leave their comfort zone to go and investigate what happened to Mohbad. So I think with the petition will help a lot. So when you say we should be careful on the kind of a petition they put, I think petition is what is going to open some of these officers' eye. Okay, we are trying to sweep this case under the carpet, but these people are not leaving us. They are trying to bring our case to our faces. So I feel petition is okay. That's how I'm looking at it. So I'm going to disagree with you on that one, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. We at the moment we just how can I put it? We're just rubbing minds anyway. But out of all the petition in the last 16, 17 months, which can anyone just describe any petition that has been addressed appropriately from beginning to end, or any petition that actually held any water up till today?
Sorry, Africa.
You see,
Can I?
hold on,
Okay.
Jack. You see, African TV, let truth be told. I'm going to ask you this question to question, right? The you African TV I know a little bit of you, the way you speak. You are a man of your words and a man of your truth. Do you think Nigerian police or Lagos state government has handled this case the way it's supposed to be? If they are not attending to petition, are they supposed to sweep any petition under the carpets? Are they not supposed to address every petition if they are not protecting somebody?
Susie, IT, I'm going to respond to both of you. I'm going to start from what IT said, what you said, Susie, and then I'll answer this last question. My understanding of what IT was saying, IT is not saying don't file petition. IT was not saying don't do press conference. IT was telling us don't dilute the integrity, the power of press conference or the power of petition by just doing petition or just doing press conference, which some people may tend to want to jump on. And like we always do, we see one road and everybody want to follow it and bastardize the road. That's what I take from what IT was saying. Now, what you said, Susie, petition is definitely the order of the day. If I have the power, I want everybody listening to my voice, anybody and everybody that wants justice for Mohbad, that has cried about Mohbad, if you've ever spent a daytime on discussing or looking for justice for Mohbad, I want to encourage you to file petition. Bring up your petition, bring it to my foundation, take it to your foundation, let them perfect it with a legal perspective and submit it. When we bombard them with legal, and I repeat, legal perspective, anybody hiding under the table will have to dodge and say, this table is too heavy, let me come out of it. So that is my own advice. Let's petition anything, any dog and cat that moved around Mohbad or ever spoke about Mohbad. I will petition that cat until the cat tells me what they saw, what they know, or what they heard. So I am all in for petition, but we must do it based on what I take from IT, diligently, respectfully, do not abuse the process. Now, your question, has the Nigerian police done the right thing? You live in America. I live in America, Europe, Nigeria. I travel back and forth. If you're asking me from an American perspective, no, they haven't done all the right thing. But is it not the Nigerian police that exhumed the body? Is it not the same Nigerian police that arrested Naira Marley Sam Larry? Is it not the same Nigerian police that has given us access to inquest? So let's call a spade a spade. Some aspects they've done things absolutely correct. I never thought in my lifetime that I would hear that they exhumed a body in Nigeria. As much as we say Lagos State has not done the right thing, it was the same Lagos State facility that gave us access to exhumation. Now, has there been some compromise or some inappropriate results? Yes, 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 yes. And that is where your petitions come in. You see, if they did not make mistake, you would not have nothing to petition about. If they've done everything correctly, we won't be discussing petition. The basis and the bone of your petition should be those things they have done wrong, because we want a better society. That is the more reason you should petition. Why did they not do this when they exhumed the body? Why did they not do this when they went to the house? Why did they not do this when they arrested these people and these people? Anything that you see as inappropriate, either by the officers or by individuals, they are open for petition. So petition can never go away. Enough mistakes, enough story, enough uncertainties has been brought into this movement that deserves to be looked into. Petition is looking into it. So everybody, write your point of law, your point of inappropriacy. Send it to me and my team and your team and their team. We will begin to do the legal thing on all of them. So, Susan, I hope I've over-explained. Jack was going to talk.
Yeah, yeah, African TV. Yeah, what I just want to say is this. I just want to first, you see, petition, basically. Okay, let me put it in a layman's, let me put it in the simplest way. Now, let's say myself and African TV, something happened between us, and whatever happened, I feel that something he has done something criminal, or something there's criminal intention in whatever it is that is done. So this is what I do. I now write a petition against African TV, narrating what happened, the incident, whatever happened between me and African TV, and then properly state the implication of his action, the impact, the negative impact, how that action will negatively impact me, or how his action pose threat, either the way it's going to impact me or pose threat either to the society or to me by extension. So now, after doing that, then the last part is to request the office of IG, the Inspector General of Police, to investigate the matter. So that is basically what petition is about. So if you're writing a petition and it does not have any of these ingredients, it is still not complete, and it is not a petition, because you have to be able to say what happened between you and individual. You have to be able to probably even have evidence that back it up, and you have to say the impact. Tell them this is what this action is likely to do to me or to my life, and then you now request the office of the Inspector General of Police to investigate the matter. So that being said, um, if anybody feels that something has been done against you, you can write a petition, but it has to be properly worded. So now, in the case of but the thing is this: you can't be writing like now. My brother or my friend cannot be writing that petition on my behalf against African TV without me being involved. Whether my brother or my friend likes it or not, the petition will not be attended to until police will have to even invite me, who experienced that incident. I'm the one that I had first. I had that experience with African TV, so I must be able to go there, to go to them, and probably tell them my story. I mean, how it happened. So that is exactly what is going on now. Like in the case of them African TV, what they wrote, the petition they wrote, is to help Yomi, is to help Yomi's case. So it's not even having any negative impact on Yomi. So it's to help him. It's like you helping somebody. So if you know that somebody wants to help your case or help you, you should be the first person to swing into action to collaborate or to help the police when they need you. So that being said, look, if any petition or any petition has not been attended or have not been attended to in the past, there may be there may be many reasons responsible for that. If the individuals are not lying, then it must be that probably maybe the petitions were not worded well. Maybe, I'm saying maybe, or the police for some reason, of course, we know they are protecting someone. So it may be the reason why they didn't act on it. But you see, as it stands now, all eyes open. As it stands now, the incident that happened between Yomi and Adura, that one is Jamin. It's different from the whatever inquest or whatever that they're talking about. This is a different thing entirely. But this will lead to that route again, that route of justice for MOHBAD. Because if it is seriously pursued, if it is genuinely pursued without any intent of benefit or gain, which will lead to compromise at some stage, then I am 100% convinced that MOHBAD can get justice through that, because there is that video. There is this family, they have videos. They all of this spending the rest of they have videos of how MOHBAD was killed. So I am convinced about that, to be honest. But how you go about it is what matters now. Are you going about it to really get this justice for MOHBAD? Are you going about it to just play on people's emotions and go and do another thing? So that's what is key. Yeah, I'm gonna rest now.
Yeah, before somebody else comes up, sorry, Jack. IT, I was coming up on MFM yesterday, but I happened to be in a very noisy environment, in a public environment, and I heard you talking about media awareness, and I was liking what you were saying, but I couldn't speak. But what I wanted to add to that conversation is, you see, it's not chicken feed to be on NTA Nigeria. NTA is the national network. I've taken this campaign to NTA. I've taken it to LTV, which is the Lagos State Government Broadcasting Corporation. I've taken it to several print publications. And I'm doing this at my own expense. And I'm a very poor guy. And I'm using my poverty to create awareness in my own zone. And I find it sad when some people believe that the money I'm spending should be diverted to their pockets. I just needed to bring this up. They don't have any exclusivity to getting justice for MOHBAD. Not me, not you, not anybody out there has the right to tell people where to spend their money or how to get justice. We are all crying for a better society. When the society is better, we all enjoy. Some of you will run home and drive your cars at night at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and don't be afraid that some police uniform people will rob you or disturb you. Your families will be proud to come to your homeland. I'm going to my daddy's country. I'm going to my mama's country. When we get this justice and other justices, we all win. It's for everybody, not for one person. So anybody out there who's feeling that if you piss, you must come through me. If you shit, you must come through me. Please stop it. This self-entitlement to MOHBAD, get it out of your brain. I'm doing what my strength can do. What my friends want me to do, what I want to do with my time, my money, and so is Jack, so is IT, so is Susie, so is Supreme Iron Lady, and so is Papriano. Everybody doing their thing in their own lane with their money. I don't know anybody that's on the payroll. Go and talk about justice. We'll pay you 200,000 a month. I don't know anybody. And I don't believe anybody should be paid to fight for justice. But some of you that maybe you were deliberately sent out, keep doing your devil's work, but we will overshadow you. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, I'm taking the conversation with some exclusive expose. I'm taking it to Arise News TV, Arise 360. We were supposed to be on last Friday, but they had a situation we had to reschedule for today, for tomorrow. So I encourage you wherever you are in the world, on YouTube, on Decoder, tune in tomorrow 5 p.m. Some information will be unveiled, some insight on Justice for MOHBAD. Justice for Bamishe, tribute to Bamishe is on the 1st of March. Support us. We need your support any way you can so that we can at least keep the justice movement alive for all these people. Remember, this is the Love JR Foundation, powered by African Television, the voice for the voiceless, those people who are gone. You can speak for them on this platform. You can defend them on this platform, giving us an insight into how they can get justice. Having said this, my brothers and sisters,
Thank,
I'm going to rest for a minute and hear some people talk, and maybe half an hour we'll shut it down. So, Jay for Mola, if you're
thank you,
still
sir.
here, I haven't heard you. Thank you, guys. Let's hear somebody else. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to study some, draw your attention to something. Like for tomorrow, I want you to really talk about Yomi. Call him out to attend to the petition. It's not like castigating him, but at least he was saying that the police don't want to look into the 3 seconds video relating to the death, the pie of Mohbad. So if you guys have petitioned that for the police to look into it, and they called him to come and show them the proof of the video, then they will maybe do further investigation. I think he has to do it. He has to attend. He has to go there. He has to work with you guys. So I don't know the reason, because we were giving, trying to not to castigate him the day he did not went there. Maybe it's because of his own conference he was organizing. But after the conference, I think he's supposed to get in touch with you and tell you, the further maybe step. But he never did, and till now he has not answered anything or even go to the police station. I think, Mr. Yomi, you have to do this, please. It's all justice for MOHBAD. Thank you, sir.
Next person, J for Melo, you dey here. Who wants to speak? Next person. Thank you for that advice, my dear sister. Thank you. No wahala. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Love you. Who wants to speak? Should we shut it down? I've been up since 6 a.m. I tried now. All right. Having said that, God bless everybody. I'll try and come back again another time. I appreciate you for supporting, for your contribution. What I take from this, Susan, we have to work together. I'm interested in that no station settled petition. And everybody, petition, petition, petition. Make sure you do it properly. IT brother, love you, man, as always. So, from the Love JR Foundation, powered by African Television, have a lovely day, happy Thursday, and
Stay
goodbye.
blessed, everybody. Stay blessed.
Thank
Wonderful.
you, everybody. Bye.
Beautiful show.
I
Thank
think
you.
Stay Wicked want to come up. I say stay, no time. Natural want to come up now. I don't know. Okay, she said later.